Margaret, about Sarah's wedding next week, Kevin and I will pick up your husband, Henry, and we'll meet you directly at the venue. Is that okay?
Yes, Emma, please do that. I'll stay at a hotel near the venue. Just send me the meeting place and time for the day.
Are you sure? Is it really okay to go separately? If we're meeting at the venue anyway, wouldn't it be easier to go together? We could all travel in one car, and it might be more convenient for everyone.
It's fine to go separately. Emma, you've probably noticed, haven't you, that my husband and I are finished as a married couple. It's better for both of us to spend fewer time together as possible.
You don't have to say it like that. I know you and Henry have had your differences, but this is Sarah's special day. Maybe it would be good to try to put things aside just for the wedding?
You don't need to be considerate. After Sarah's wedding is over, we're planning to divorce anyway. Until then, as long as we can maintain minimum appearances, I don't care.
What? Divorce? Margaret, I had no idea things had gotten this serious between you two.
Yes, we've been talking about it for years, and the divorce papers are already prepared. It's just that Henry asked me to wait at least until the children were independent, so I'm reluctantly keeping up the pretense of being married. Honestly, I've been ready to end this for a long time, but he kept begging me to wait.
I see. Honestly, I didn't think things had progressed that far. Kevin visits your family home quite frequently. Is that related to this?
It seems like Henry's health hasn't been good lately. I hardly go home and have no interest. Kevin and Sarah are worried and visit often. To be honest, I find it exhausting being around him these days. Every conversation turns into an argument or uncomfortable silence.
I see. That's why. Oh, sorry. The kids will be home soon, so I'll excuse myself.
Okay. Well, please take care of things for Sarah's wedding day.
Kevin, good work today. Are you on the train already?
Yep, just got on. Is Lily asleep already?
Yeah, a little while ago. She said she'd wait for Daddy to come home, but she reached her limit. She was so excited to show you her drawing from school today.
I see. Well, can't be helped. With Sarah's wedding next week, maybe we can take her somewhere fun this weekend. I feel bad that I've been so busy with work and wedding preparations lately.
She understands, but I think a family outing would be perfect.
Oh, by the way, is Mom still planning to go separately to Sarah's wedding?
Yeah, just like she said before, she's fine meeting at the venue. She said she'd stay at a hotel near the venue. And Kevin, there's something I need to tell you about my conversation with your mother today. Is it true that your parents are getting divorced after Sarah's wedding?
Did Mom tell you? I was wondering when she'd start talking about it with other people.
She said the divorce papers are already prepared. She's serious, right? I have to admit, I was completely shocked when she told me.
Yeah, it's awkward to say this as their son, but honestly, it's more like finally than surprising. Actually, I'm more surprised they haven't divorced until now.
Really? That much? I mean, I knew they weren't the most affectionate couple, but I thought that was just their way.
Well, Mom has apparently been promiscuous with men since way back. To be blunt, she had affairs when she was younger, too.
Oh my, I didn't know your mother was that type of person. That explains why she's been so distant from your father lately.
But Dad didn't divorce her because of me and Sarah. You know how old-fashioned Dad is, right? He seemed to have an aversion to divorce itself. He always said that marriage was a commitment for life, no matter what. So even when he was angry about the affairs, he ultimately turned a blind eye and let it slide.
Well, divorce was rare when your parents were young. Being a single parent would have been much harder than it is now. Your father is such a patient man. I can't imagine how difficult this must have been for him.
Exactly. But this time Dad seems serious, so I'm actually relieved. Both Sarah and I honestly thought Dad was being too patient, and we think his recent health problems might be from mental exhaustion because of Mom. He's been looking so worn down lately, I think the stress is really affecting him.
Speaking of which, is your father's health really that bad? I haven't been able to see him much because of Lily. The last time I saw him, he did look thinner than usual.
It's not immediately serious, but Dad's getting older. Mom hardly comes home either, so it's concerning. He's been having trouble sleeping, and his appetite isn't what it used to be, and, well, knowing Mom, she's probably having another affair somewhere.
That was in the past, right? I mean, surely she wouldn't still be doing that kind of thing now.
Who knows? That's exactly why Dad wants to sort things out.
Sort things out?
Actually, let's not talk about this now. I'm almost at the station. This is heavy stuff, and I don't want to get into it while I'm on the train.
Okay, I'll warm up dinner and wait for you. We can talk more about this at home if you want.
Thanks. I'll be home soon.
Hey, Emma, it's already past the meeting time, so why aren't you here? I made the effort to be here on time. What are you thinking?
Sorry, Margaret, we're a bit tied up.
Being late to my daughter's wedding. You've got some nerve for a daughter-in-law. Henry and Kevin are both late too. How pathetic. I thought you all were more excited about Sarah's wedding than I was. Well, whatever. Just come here right now. Otherwise, I'll make you divorce my son.
Margaret, we're currently at your husband's funeral, so it's impossible.
What? What's that? What kind of joke? Oh, I get it. This is payback against me, right? What I said earlier was a joke. Did you really think I could make Kevin divorce you? That boy would never listen to me anyway. Getting angry was just a joke, too. Come on, Emma, this isn't funny anymore. Sarah's going to be devastated if we're all late.
No, that's not what I mean. A few days ago, Henry passed away. This isn't a joke or a lie. It's the truth.
Stop saying ridiculous things. Stop with the obvious lies. If you're angry about something, just say it directly. Don't make up stories like this.
You've been away from home for about a week, right? Then it's natural that you wouldn't know. Margaret, I'm being completely serious right now. This is not a joke.
No, if my husband really died, there's no way his wife wouldn't be contacted, right? But I haven't received a phone call or even a text. This is obviously a lie.
That's natural, because you weren't invited to the funeral.
What? Why not? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm his wife.
If you think I'm lying, you'll know immediately if you go into the venue. Today's wedding was canceled, and Sarah is also attending the funeral. When you see no one's there, you'll understand it's true. Well, I'm busy, so...
No, that's not what I mean. Wait, Emma? Emma? Kevin, is it true that your father died? I just went to the wedding venue and it's completely empty. What's going on?
What's with you, Mom? You're being noisy. It's true, but so what?
Then why wasn't I contacted at all? Emma said I wasn't invited, but what does that mean? I've been calling everyone and no one answered. I don't deserve being left out.
It means exactly what Emma said. You're not welcome. It would be troublesome if you came without being invited, so just stay put.
No, why would that happen? I'm his wife. It's strange that I, his wife, wasn't invited to the funeral. This has to be some kind of mistake. There must be a misunderstanding.
It can't be helped. It was Dad's own wish.
What? Your father's? That can't be right. Why would he exclude me from his own funeral?
He suddenly collapsed a few days ago and was taken to the hospital. We were gonna contact you too, but he said not to contact you, and if he died, not to invite you to the funeral either. Even when he was barely conscious, he was very clear about this point. We just fulfilled Dad's last wish. I have no intention of telling you the funeral location.
Why would he do such a thing? Sure, we were planning to divorce after Sarah's wedding, but we haven't even divorced yet. I don't deserve to be treated like this.
You don't deserve it, huh? Well, if that's what you want to think, whatever. Either way, Dad, Sarah, me, and all the other relatives don't want you to come. Besides, it's not your business anymore, so just shut up.
What? Not my business. I'm his wife, so of course it's my business. And after the funeral, there's the matter of inheritance, right? Excluding just me is too unfair. I have rights, legal rights as his spouse.
That's why I'm telling you it's pointless for you to worry about inheritance. You really don't get it, do you? You have no idea what's coming. Anyway, I'm busy, so don't contact me anymore. See ya!
Margaret, I'm sorry for ignoring your calls these past few days. Besides Henry's funeral, there were many other things to handle.
That doesn't matter now. Why can't I get into the house? The locks have been changed and no one will open the door. What's going on?
Sorry for the inconvenience. You can come back now.
What do you mean you can come back now? That's my house to begin with, so of course I can. I've lived in that house for decades. It's my home. Anyway, the funeral is over and things have settled down, right? What about the inheritance? What's happening with the inheritance?
Inheritance? I don't think that's something you need to worry about.
Of course I need to worry about it. I'm Henry's wife. I looked it up briefly. As the spouse, I get half, right? The remaining half gets divided among the children. That's the general rule. I even consulted with a lawyer friend about this. I know my rights.
This is hard to say, but there's no inheritance for you.
What? Emma, what are you saying? That can't be right.
It can, because you and Henry are no longer married.
No longer married? Because he died? But we haven't completed the divorce procedures yet, right? So we're still married, right? The papers were just sitting there. We never actually filed them.
No, apparently, Henry submitted the divorce papers while he was alive. So, when he passed away, you were no longer married.
Submitted? The divorce papers I gave to him? But I thought we agreed to wait until after Sarah's wedding.
Apparently so. I didn't know either, so I was surprised. Since that's the case, there's property division from the divorce, but no inheritance. Regarding property division, he apparently consulted with a lawyer before he died, so please ask the lawyer for details later.
Wait, hold on. I can't accept this being decided so unilaterally. He never even told me he was filing those papers.
Even if you say that, you were planning to divorce anyway, right? Then you weren't expecting Henry's inheritance from the beginning, were you?
That's true, but I didn't think he'd die this soon. Dying at this timing and being told I can't have anything, it feels like I'm losing out. If I had known this would happen, I would have handled things differently.
I can't believe those words come out after your husband died. Dealing with you any further is just unpleasant. Just take your belongings from the house and get lost.
Kevin, is it true there's no inheritance for me?
It's true, but... Oh, by the way, come get your stuff soon. We're planning to move in soon, and your stuff is in the way.
Move in? Why? That house is mine, right?
No, why would you think that? I'm inheriting the family home. That's what was written in Dad's will.
Wait a minute, what about my property division? Property division means splitting assets in half, right? Then I'll take that house.
You only get monetary assets. The house and land are Dad's portion. Who inherits them is Dad's decision.
But I didn't hear anything about property division. I can't accept having it decided so unilaterally.
Huh? When you signed the divorce papers, you said money was fine for property division.
Really? Did I?
Yes, I heard it was documented and given to the lawyer. But shouldn't you be worrying about other things besides inheritance and property division? You don't have time to be so carefree.
What do you mean? What else could there possibly be to worry about?
Before Dad died, I was asked to do blood tests for Sarah and Dad.
Blood tests? Wait, that means...
You had an affair shortly before Sarah was born, right? When Sarah was born, she didn't resemble him at all, and he'd been concerned about it. But if he confronted you about it and his suspicions were right, it would put you and Sarah in a difficult position. So he pretended not to notice and acted like it was his imagination.
Then why now of all times?
He'd decided to divorce you, but Dad's too soft. I suppose he wanted one final push, a reason not to regret divorcing you. The blood test results, you know better than anyone, right?
But even if that's discovered now, so what? Even if Sarah isn't his biological child, it doesn't matter, because that he is already dead. What's done is done. There's no point in rehashing old mistakes.
You'll find out soon enough. You can act tough now, but it won't last long. We will never forgive you for betraying Dad and lying about Sarah's parentage. Just remember that.
Emma, could you help me with something?
What is it all of a sudden?
Well, I unknowingly got divorced from Henry, right? Because of that, Kevin is inheriting the family home, and I've lost my place to live. Kevin and Sarah are ignoring my calls. Could you say something to them? I'm at my wit's end here, Emma. I don't know what else to do.
No place to live? That can't be right, can it?
What? Are you being sarcastic? You're living in my house, so I don't have one.
I suppose that could be considered sarcasm, but you could move in with your affair partner's house, so you do have a place to live, right?
Affair partner? You mean Sarah's father? I cut ties with him when Henry found out about the affair.
Not him, your current affair partner. You have one, right?
What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by that.
You don't need to play dumb. Henry investigated everything to be prepared when he divorced you. He gathered all the evidence, and you were with someone when you stayed at that hotel before, right?
Oh my! Did he investigate that much? How embarrassing!
Is that all?
What do you mean, all? Are you telling me to apologize to him now?
You know what you should do. It wouldn't hurt to apologize at his grave.
Don't be silly. He's already dead, so apologizing won't mean anything. Besides, you call it an affair, but we were finished as a couple. I wasn't having an affair. I was just taking the next step a little early. I didn't do anything that deserves such harsh criticism.
If that's the case, your head start was too early. The world calls that an affair. That's why even the relatives told you not to come to the funeral.
Ah, I wondered why the relatives said that when Henry just told me not to come. But everything was already exposed and everyone knew.
Exactly. You have no allies left.
So what? I probably won't see the relatives again anyway, so I don't care if they hate me. Family gatherings were always boring anyway.
I hope you don't regret those words.
Regret? Why would I? Of course I won't. I thought I might get the house or land if I complained enough, but it seems pointless. Oh well, I'll enjoy my new life. You enjoy yours too.
Mom, seems like you're living quite the enjoyable life. I heard you're living it up with your affair partner using the property division money.
So what? It's my money now, so I can use it however I want. After being trapped in that miserable marriage for so long, I deserve to have some fun.
Yeah, it's your money to use as you want. Just don't come crying that you don't have enough money later.
Of course I won't. My boyfriend is quite wealthy, you know. The money I got this time is just windfall money. Even if it runs out, it won't affect my daily life.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that. Then there's no problem if I claim compensation from you.
What? Compensation? For what? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
For your affairs! Not just your current partner, but also for the affair that resulted in Sarah. I finally finished talking with the lawyer yesterday. You should receive notice soon.
What? What are you talking about? Why can I be sued for compensation by you for my affairs? Only your father could do that, right? Well, he's already dead, though. This doesn't make any legal sense.
The right to claim compensation can be inherited.
What? That means... Are you saying you inherited the right to sue me?
I can claim the compensation Dad couldn't. By the way, Dad only recently learned that Sarah has a different father. The statute of limitations for compensation for affairs and infidelity is within 3 years of discovery. Regarding Sarah's parentage, I can still claim compensation without any problem.
No way, because if that happens... Kevin, you can't be serious about this! I'm your mother!
Pregnancy and childbirth from an affair results in higher compensation than usual, so combining this affair with Sarah's parentage, the total claim will be quite substantial.
Wait, I've already spent the property division money. In this situation, I can't pay high compensation. You have to understand, I had no idea this was coming.
Have your wealthy boyfriend pay for all of it. I'm separately suing him for compensation anyway. You had an affair because he was better than Dad, right? Then he'll pay for you.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not that simple. Anyone would be troubled by sudden high claims. Kevin, please reconsider. Can't we work this out as a family without involving lawyers and courts?
Reconsider for someone who didn't shed a tear when Dad died and didn't even apologize once? No way! Sarah and I always hated you for making Dad suffer. I have no intention of showing you any mercy now.
Don't say that. I'm your mother, not helping your parent in trouble. That makes you a failure as children.
We don't want to hear that from someone who failed as both a mother and a wife. I'm gonna make you pay properly and report it to Dad. Dad died before I could be filial to him. This will be my first and last act of filial piety. So Dad can drink good beer in heaven, I'm gonna be thorough. Be prepared.
Emma, please help me. Kevin says he's going to sue me for compensation. I told him to stop, but that boy won't listen to me. I'm desperate here. I don't know what else to do.
Of course he won't. The wounds your actions inflicted on Kevin's family are deep. Henry, Sarah, and Kevin too. Can you understand the sadness of suddenly learning you're not blood related to your father? Can you comprehend the anguish of discovering that your daughter, your sister, is another man's child? But what's done is done, right? They got hurt because they dug up the past. I kept quiet to prevent this from happening. If I had told the truth from the beginning, it would have been so much worse. So, Henry and Kevin were wrong to do that? Yes! If he was going to die, he should have died quietly. Then I wouldn't be in this mess. Really, what an inconsiderate man to the very end. He's still causing me problems even from the grave. You really are irredeemably worthless, aren't you? I don't know anyone more considerate than Henry. That's because you didn't really know him. He was sloppy, grumpy, inconsiderate, just a worthless man. You only saw his good side because you weren't married to him. Do you know what that worthless man said to Sarah when he learned the truth? I wonder. He probably just said something tactless. Knowing him, he probably made her feel worse about the whole situation. Even if we're not blood related, even if you were born from infidelity, you're my daughter. I'm proud of that, and I'll pray for your happiness from beyond. That's what he said. Thanks to Henry, Sarah was saved. Really? Saying something so uncharacteristically smooth. I'm surprised he could come up with something like that on his deathbed. That shows how big Henry's heart was. If you had been honest about Sarah's parentage instead of lying, things might have turned out differently. Thinking about that makes me truly regret this outcome. Then you could tell Kevin to stop this foolishness, right? Otherwise, both my boyfriend and I will be in big trouble. Emma, you're the only one who might be able to reason with him. But you didn't do that, did you? Fearing your sins would multiply, you deceived Henry, Sarah, and Kevin. As a fellow mother and wife, I despise you. You don't have to go that far. You might have an affair someday, too. Marriage gets boring after a while. You understand when you're older. My happiness is Kevin and our child spending time laughing with me. There's no value in anything gained by betraying and saddening my husband and child. But I'm part of your family, too. If things continue like this, that family won't be able to laugh together. That would make you sad, too, right? So please, convince Kevin. I'm begging you. I'll do anything you want. Once you divorced Henry, you're no longer family. So you can apologize from your heart when you meet Henry again someday. We'll give you proper punishment in Henry's place. So be prepared. Margaret and her affair partner were sued for compensation. We thoroughly pursued the matter of Sarah's parentage and claimed a substantial amount. Margaret, who had squandered the property division money, couldn't possibly pay, and both she and her affair partner were driven to bankruptcy. This caused her to break up with her affair partner, but with Kevin's family and relatives unable to rely on, she's now apparently homeless. As for us, we held Sarah's wedding again after it was canceled, celebrating grandly. We reported this and the Margaret's downfall to Henry, so we hope he is enjoying some good beer in heaven with this as accompaniment.